Today's lesson is about simplifying rational expressions, and at the end of this video, you must be able to simplify rational expressions. When you say rational expressions, it's an expression in the form of polynomial over polynomial. Whereas the denominator polynomial must not be equal to 0 because it will make the expression undefined once the denominator is 0. So let's review. We have this lesson last quarter. What is the simplified form of the expression 21a squared over 7a cubed? So 21 can be factored as 7 times 3. A squared is 8 times a. And then 7a cubed can be factored as 7 times a times a. So this is 1. A divided by a is 1. A divided by a is 1. So you are being left in the numerator as 1 times 3 times 1 times 1. So that is 3. In the denominator is 1 times 1 times 1 times a, that is equal to a. For letter B, I can factor this one as 4 times x times x. Well, the denominator is 7 times 4, that's for 28. X times x times x. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1. So the numerator is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, that's 1. The denominator is 7 times 1 times 1 times 1 times x, that's 7 over x. Okay, so let's answer number 1. What is the simplified form of x minus 1 over 5x minus 5, and state any excluded value? Let's start with the excluded values. So for the excluded values, just look at the denominator, 5x minus 5. That 5x minus 5 must not be equal to 0. So solve for x, that is plus 5. So our 5x must not be equal to 0 plus 5, that's 5, divided by 5. So x must not be equal to 1. So let's simplify x minus 1 over 5x minus 5. We need to factor the denominator. So factor 5x and then negative 5. So 5x is 5 times x, while negative 5 is 5 times negative 1. So there is a common here, which is 5. And if there is no common between x and negative 1, just bring down x and negative 1. So this is equal to x minus 1. Since we can no longer simplify x minus 1, just write x minus 1. And then the denominator, instead of writing 5x minus 5, you write 5x minus 1. Okay, so we can simplify it as x minus 1, 5x minus 1. These are common, so we can cancel that, 1 and 1. So the simplified form is 1/5. So which means the simplified form is 1/5, and the excluded value is x not equal to 1. I want you to try practice exercises number 1.